Hey, good morning. Welcome to Northern Thailand. I thought I would do one last little garden tour through my property here before the end of, our hot season. We're getting ready to go into the cold season in about a month. And some changes that have happened around the property. So come along with me and we'll do a little walkthrough today. Now, I've never really spoke much about this tree. This is an Arabic jasmine tree. At least that's what I've been told it is. The Thai is considered a very lucky tree. It's a symbol of wealth and health. They use the flowers for decorations and things like that. This has been on the property since I moved here. And I take care of it just like I do all my other trees with all the different inputs that I use from natural farming and just good old-fashioned organics. And it's doing really well. I know I've never really walked through the property for you guys like this, so it's gonna be a little bit different today. You're gonna get a real feel for what I've got going on, plus some surprises that I'll describe for you as well. The lemon tree here, I just put this in back in May. I had this in a pot since 2018, and so she's a lot more happy being in the ground now. It's a Myers lemon. I'm not really sure the scientific name, but I'll put something down below once I start editing the video. Remember her? Look how big she's gotten. Man, she's put on a lot of growth this year. A lot of good feeding and just, letting her do her thing. We had a decent amount of rain this year. If you guys remember my very first video, what this tree looked like and where it is that she's at today, it's just amazing. This is a custard apple. And now I'm gonna take you to the other side here to show you her sister, along with the work that just got done on the property here today. You guys remember the bamboo palms and the jackfruit tree I used to have over here? Very different looking now. It's opened up a lot of space so that I can get a lot of sun. Next spring, I'm finally going to start an annual garden with everything from tomatoes to onions, lettuces, various types of leafy greens and other things. This tree here is a Persea americana. It's an avocado tree. This is the first tree that I put on my property back in November of 2020. And if you remember what she looked like back then to where she is now, I mean, you can see she's put on just amazing, amazing growth. What's gonna be really nice is she's finally gonna start to get some sun, and hopefully this side will fill out a little bit better. I am definitely gonna chop her back a lot when we get to spring next year. But for now, I'm just gonna leave her as she is. But look at this trunk. Look at the size of that thing. And that's just from coming out of a pot for 2 years in the ground. She's done really, really well. Looks beautiful. Just getting these bamboo palms out, which used to be here and on the other side of the custard apple, it's gonna help a lot because, I mean, look at this custard apple. This was the big one of the two. Look where she is right now, though. She hasn't grown much at all. Now that the bamboo palms are gone, yeah, she should really start to put on some good growth. Red mulberry. She's grown up really nice. These also were very, very small when I first put them in, but I'm gonna have to really cut them back to get them to really bush out a little bit more. So that's one. This other red mulberry was struggling a lot, but it too is gonna benefit from the sun. I've never really spoke about this over here, but this is, if you can guess, go ahead and put it down in the comment section, but if you know what that is, this was on the property when I moved here. This is Moringa. And I'm not sure which specific species, but it's a beautiful tree. Always being cut back and always just growing like a tower. Absolutely gorgeous. This too used to be a bamboo bunch. I put some mushrooms from my worm bins, which, by the way, for any of you that are really enjoying those videos, I'm going to be starting them back up again. But I took the mushrooms from one of my failed cycles. I applied it on this stack here, and the jackfruit tree stump over there. Both have really started to recede quite a bit as a result. So that's one way you can naturally get rid of stuff slowly if you want. And in the back here, what used to be just a wasteful runoff of both nutrient and water, I have now planted 5 additional red mulberry trees, which are doing really, really well. And it was also something that gave me the ability to level out this ground. I'll probably put a micro swale right in here and a very unconventional, like kind of like a, I don't know, maybe a berm at the very back end to keep water from running off still, because this is a downhill slope. My whole property is on a downhill slope. You may not be able to see it very well in the video, but it's all coming downward. I'm on the top of a hill, and maybe you can see it better from that angle. This whole area just runs water towards my house, and unfortunately also right off my property. But that's it for 2022. Looking good. Got a lot of good work done. A lot more to do, and definitely a lot of cleanup I got to start this morning. So I wanted to share some of the stuff that's going on, some of the plans for next year, and hope you enjoyed the video. Wherever you are in this world today or tonight, you take care. Bye for now. Well, I'm going to tell you something. You have no idea how heavy bamboo is until you've taken a beast down like this. This thing, my God. I got a lot of cleanup to do, but I'll tell you what, that is going to do wonders for my trees.